feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank. When it's sink or swim, only option is to win. In the murky water, not a thought of giving in.
Hey everybody, welcome to the post-show wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank. I'm your co-host Ted Jenkins, sitting with my co-host Chris Hanks, who's the master professor, and you ought to see him at shrimptankcoach.com if you want to learn a lot about entrepreneurship. And for all of you that are just tuning into this post-show wrap-up for the first time, go to shrimptankpodcast.com, download all of our great CEOs and owners across the city of Atlanta and the United States of America. We're really spreading entrepreneurship and the word of entrepreneurship. And if you want to get that MBA, that's how you're going to do it. You're going to learn from other entrepreneurs. You can always download us on iTunes, the Google Play Store, Stitcher, SoundCloud. Check us out. And we're glad today to have our guest, Angie Rehkop, today came on, who's the executive director and also the founder of now the 12th annual Golf for the Kids Invitational.
Yeah, and Angie, Ted was talking about all the great entrepreneurs and CEOs, and you have attracted so many great ones to your board.
Correct.
How does somebody get, a circle of great people around them?
I think the strongest thing that I've done is before I put this out there to the great entrepreneurs, I was confident that I could deliver a great event that would welcome people, impress them, and it would come off fun and a great day for them to bring their people and show off their products.
Now, we know that this is for a great cause, and you've raised a lot of money over the years. You talked about on the podcast today that the very first year you raised $8,000, and I know it's going to be so much more this year for children's health care. Tell the folks that are watching this today a little bit about what the golf event is about and how it supports Children's Health Care of Atlanta.
The golf event supports Children's Health Care of Atlanta and the Canine Assistance Program. The majority of the funds go to fund the Aflac Cancer Center and the fight against childhood cancer. But it's not only that we look in the future and stop cancer from happening, it's that we help the kids today and the families today that are cancer patients. And the most effective way that we can do that is through the Canine Assistant Program. Mm-hmm. It is amazing the difference it makes, not only to just how the kids feel right now and the support they get while they're going through cancer treatment, but on paper, statistically, it shows these kids are getting better quicker and faster, and we're improving the rates by using assistants, canines, to help them while they're going through the program.
That's pretty awesome.
And one thing I was super impressed by, we talked about it at length on the show, but you showed a little tidbit about how these dogs are so well trained. Had no idea that much time and expense went into these dogs.
Canine Assistance of Alpharetta does a fantastic job, and these dogs begin training the day they are born. They are not handled by just ordinary loving homes. They are handled by trained individuals that bring them up from the time they're born to the time that they're appointed to a handler at Children's Health Care of Atlanta. The handlers are very, very special people. They work at Children's Health Care of Atlanta. Then they do a second job of taking these dogs around, doing different shifts, and utilizing the animals effectively throughout the different patient experiences. They even have dogs that are certified to go in the room and be with children during difficult procedures like spinal tap. They have dogs in the library. They have dogs that participate in the physical rehabilitation of these kids. And the handlers are going around doing these jobs alongside these dogs. In addition to their regular job, they are dog parents 24/7, and their commitment to the dog lasts all the way through their time at Children's Health Care through the time of the dog's life. So when they make a commitment, it's a 15-year, 24/7 commitment that they make to the service dogs at Children's Health Care of Atlanta.
You know, Angie, pulling off these events are not easy. I've been in and around a lot of different nonprofit events that I've gone to, charitable events that I've gone to. For someone who is watching the broadcast and they own a business and they're thinking about doing some sort of charitable event themselves in their business, or they're thinking about starting some sort of nonprofit organization themselves, what kind of leadership characteristics might they need that might be different or similar to the entrepreneurial skills that they have today to make this thing work?
I think what's huge about being in this type of organization is that my advisory board and everybody are completely volunteers. No one does this because they have to. Everybody does this because they want to feel good. So if you don't feel great about what you're doing and you don't feel great about the people that you're doing it with, just don't even start it, because one of the things you have to lead from is a very positive platform. I have to recognize what the best skill sets are of the people around me and manage them to their best potential and minimize the impact of whatever they don't do well or whatever doesn't go through. I see great people attempting to do great things, and then it doesn't happen. That's what a successful entrepreneur has seen millions and millions of times. I'm quoted often by someone you all know of saying, it's not how many good ideas you have, it's just a matter of surviving all your bad ones. Part of being a good leader is making sure that when someone has something and it's not successful, showing them the bright side of that and really giving them a pat on the back for trying.
So for those that are looking for tips out there, what do you like better, silent auction, or do you like it where you have a live auction? Which one works better for raising money?
Depending upon your event, our event, a live auction has worked best. Silent auction has always fallen by the wayside. I don't think in the environment that we have today, people don't want to buy products.
Yeah, one more Herschel Walker helmet's no good, right? You can only get so many of those at an event.
Oh my
No offense,
God.
Herschel, if you're watching. Just a lot of people have your helmets already. So,
But the live auction is great, and what I think is more valuable is events and special items. One of the special items that you come to my tournament and you'll see is Antonio McKay, the Olympic gold medalist, will be there, and he'll be golfing in my field. He will also provide a foursome. Country Club of the South donates a foursome, and Antonio McKay will take you and two buddies out and play a round of golf with an Olympic gold medalist, and you can
Nice.
just bid and buy for that. Last year we had it, and I'm going to try to get him to do it again this year, is Maurice Allen. You guys that are watching the TV and keeping up with sports, you know Maurice. He got the 2018 Remax Long Drive Champion, and just 2 days ago he won the Volvic Long Drive Championship. So if you go to Golf for the Kids Facebook page, you can click on it and read a little bit more about Maurice and what he's up to. Amazing athlete doing amazing things, and he donates his time to take you and your friends out for a round of golf in order to benefit Golf for the Kids.
and what's the best golf course you ever played on in Atlanta?
I have got to brag. 2 weeks ago, I played Peachtree Club, and
That's a great track.
A great track
Yeah.
is the most underestimated,
Yeah,
understated thing
it's
you have
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
said. I've actually played it for the 4th time, and due to the generosity, our main sponsor is Mellow Mushroom.
Yeah.
Mellow Mushroom is doing so much for the city of Atlanta. This is not the only tournament that they sponsor. They also generously sponsor the Children's Museum of Atlanta event that's held
Wow.
every year at Peachtree Club. And may I tell you that everything that the Peachtree Club is rumored to be, it is better than that.
Well, for the folks that are watching the post-show wrap-up today, and they just want to give, even if they don't attend the event, or they want to buy a foursome for their company, or they want to become engaged as a bigger sponsor for the Golf for the Kids Invitational, the 12th one that you're having this year, how can folks get in touch with you and the organization and the great things you're doing for Children's Healthcare of Atlanta?
It's easy to get in touch with me. You can email me at joinus@golfforthekids, JOINUS, at golf4forthekids.com. You can call me directly on my cell at 404-285-6504. You can pull up our website at www.golfforthekids.com. If you go to the far right tab, it says donate, and you can click and donate via PayPal.
For entrepreneurs that are watching today, for most of you, the hole-in-one that you often think about is driving top-line revenue, or the hole-in-one is how much EBITDA am I making in my business, or what am I going to sell my business for? But the reality is the real hole-in-one that you can have for all of your businesses to give back into your community, because that's where it all happens. It's where you can help out other people who may not have done as well as you. And so thanks so much for coming on the broadcast today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thanks so much for watching the post-show wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank.